When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
To the air, it's Shapen. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit because they weren't able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but the back end of the defense did an outstanding job of staying with their receivers. They knew tonight they were going to have to be able to run stride for stride with some of these targets, and they did on that play, getting the pick.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the O? Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Snagged And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Mosley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man, it's Mosley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Makes the catch.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet
touchdown Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Texas, number 1 with the grab and the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. Have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Got his man quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They want to throw it. Still looking on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Going deep. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Got his man out of the backfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let it go to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking deep. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
It's a tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Mississippi State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not...
Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game is could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the 2nd half, they come away with their 1st sack of the game. And that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right
there he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgies? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Booth. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Reese. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Mosley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Allen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really